Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika and with Wednesday night episode of Queen Sugar. I'm sorry I didn't get this out to you guys yesterday. When I got home, I told you I had to work the evening shift opposed to my normal shift. I switched out with somebody so they could attend an event for their kid at their school. So I worked last night and when I came in, How to Get Away with Murder was just not coming on. Now I said, child, look, I can wait an hour and do these record my stuff because I loves me some Annalise Keaton. And so while I was there, while I was sitting in here watching How to Get Away with Murder, um, I decided to get on Twitter and live tweet. Since I don't review the show, I was like, well, I could get on here and interact with the people of the land and see what they saying about the show. And we just bounce our ideas or, our comments off one another. So that's what I was doing. All of a sudden, halfway into the show, I began to feel like I had caught a fever. Then it came the chills right after that. Then I started feeling nauseous. I said, oh, hell no, hell to no. I shut down everything and went my ass to bed. So that's why I'm just getting up to do the review for Queen Sugar. And I'm also going to record Fuck Shit Friday right after this, okay? I'm going to try to get it all done today because I won't do any videos over the weekend. I have a very, very important thing I need to do this weekend and I can't do videos. So we're gonna go ahead on and jump into Queen Sugar, and then I'm gonna move on and upload this thing, and hopefully it don't take 27 years, and then I'll do Fuck Shit Friday, okay? Now we open up with Ralph's Angel coming to the High Yellow, and by say Ernest did a wonderful thing giving him the land. She real proud of him. He promises to make her proud as well. Then she tell him about this pre-marriage counseling at a church and told him to take advantage of it. Now you could tell by the way he was hugging her, he wasn't really feeling it. He wasn't interested in it, but he took the flyer and gave her a hug, and he heads on out. Now you got this guy. I forgot what his name was, y'all. He came into the High Yell and he was raving about this cherry pie that he had heard through the grapevine that was served here by a lady by the last name of Bordelon that was awesome, right? So come to find out by talking to him, he actually is the owner of a very large supermarket chain, and they want to have Buy deliver 350 pies per week to his stores. Child, he had a contract in hand and everything, and Buy looked at it, and she saw that was a $50,000 advancement, so that's enough to make you feel some kind of way. Is it not, family? Okay. Anyway, she's considering that. She gonna get her people to look over the contract or whatnot, but she gonna do it. Now you got Ralph Angel. He rides out to the farm and he's just looking over the land and thanking his father. Thank you, Daddy, for everything you did for me and for what you've done for the family, okay? Then we see old Charlie Mama Lorna come to see Charlie, and she could tell Charlie's still upset about the land. That's a huge part. That's a huge loss in her income as well, to lose the land the way she did. She wanted to know why her dad did that, and Lorna said, "Look, your dad he been known to change his mind, but don't worry." She said, "You own the mill, and all the farmers are gonna need you, so all is not lost here, okay?" Now, apparently the Tim North's money, the 7 figures came through because we see Nova and her friend, the girl that had the twins. They out there, they clearing land or whatnot. Look like it's going to be quite a few people come out to try to, help in trying to clear up lands and get rid of standing water to reduce the possibility of the Zika virus beginning there or, spreading or anything if it's already been reported there. I don't know. And Robert comes up, her boo, and she introduced her boo to her homegirl. And they make a little small talk, and then Robert go off to do something. And that's when her friend reminded her, "Girl, let me tell you something, I know you. That man look like he care about you. Don't mess this up. Don't mess it up, because Robert adores you. Okay, and if you don't want him, let me know." Then Kiki and Micah come up. Well, we find out Kiki is a very big fan of Nova. She excited to be there. She geeked to meet Nova, okay? They talking with one another. And the news people arrive, so she and Robert go off to talk to the news people. Now you got Charlie and Darla. They over at the dressmaker shop. And Darla come out with this very beautiful dress on. She telling Charlie told her she looked absolutely gorgeous in it, and she like, really? Do she really think so? And Charlie said, child, I'm a beacon for the truth. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to tell the truth. And then we learned that poor Charlie, her first wedding dress that she tried on that she loved, Lorna didn't like it. She said it made her look pregnant. But here's the thing, the girl was pregnant. But her mama didn't want her to know, her friends to know that she was having a shotgun wedding. Okay? Darla got in her feelings, and she tells her that she called her parents. You know, I called them and told them of my progress and what's going on in my life, and I haven't heard a word from them. She said it's been years since I've actually talked to my parents, okay? Now, Charlie told her, honestly, I don't know if and when your parents will ever reach out to you, but just know from this moment on, you are surrounded by people that love you. You still have a family. And that was sweet. So later on, we see Darla and Ralph Angel over at Darla's old little trailer. He moving her out. She's moving to the farmhouse now. And as they're moving the stuff into the farmhouse, she opens the bed of his, well, she opens the door of the truck, and she finds this crumbled up flyer. She opens it up, and she reads that it's the pre-marriage counseling that was being offered over at Vi's church, and she kind of interested in it, but Ralph Angel flat out said no, he ain't got nothing for him, you know. He shut her down real quick. I was like, damn, he didn't even take into consideration she might want to be a part of this, but okay. Now, let's go over to Charlie, because she arrives at the Sugar Mill Association meeting. I do believe that's what the shit is called. And due to the fact that Landry is always on the move to try to make this girl look bad, the date, well, the time of the actual thing, apparently it changed, okay? Now, he done sent her email several times from, you know, to the email box and everything, but on this particular time, it could have got mixed up. But according to him, he did tell her about the damn meeting, right? I said, bitch, She hurried up and shut that down and let him know tricks are for kids and I ain't no dummy. Okay? Well, he introduces her to other members of this committee, and there's this one particular female there. We would think because Charlie's a woman, she's a woman, they would be, you know, more apt to become, you know, at least cordial with one another, but from the beginning you could tell old girl was a snooty tootie. So when they sit down and they get to talking about this Ice Princess pageant or whatever the hell it was, y'all, I don't know the name per se, but it's some type of pageant they have each and every year where they nominate a sugar princess, a ice princess, some shit like that. Anyway, this woman that I told you, Miss Snooty Tootie, yeah, she was sitting there and she was going through the different references, you know, possible nominees to win this thing. And Charlie decided, well, let me throw in one of my suggestions. She threw in Kiki. Kiki has good references just like those other people that the old Snooty Tootie was you know, bringing up for possible nomination. But because they don't value her here, and they feel like she really don't deserve to be there, and because you can tell there's some old racist shit going on here. She gonna tell Bougie Fish say, maybe because she knew she should just watch the proceedings, and as to not appear as the angry black woman, Charlie kind of took a back seat to that. I was surprised because, you know, in previous seasons, previous episodes, Charlie don't be quiet for nobody, honey. Well, Aunt Vi goes to see Charlie at her office, but Lorna is sitting there at the desk and going over Charlie's business plans. Vi immediately asked what she doing back there, and they had an agreement. She said she would have stayed away, but her daughter moved there with her grandson, and Vi said you could have met up with them anywhere in the continental USA that you wanted to. Lorna said it's her family and she not leaving. Vi said, so you want to stir up bad feelings with the other siblings, namely Nova. The girl just lost her daddy again for the second time, because the first time you was the reason she lost her father. Lorna says she know how much that Vi cares for the family, but she feels the same about hers, and pretty much she dismissed her by putting her glasses back on and continued to look at the paperwork that she was previously looking at the desk before Vi came in. Vi got so damn mad she walked up out of there like she wanted to punch her in her face, but she just walked out of there and she slung the door open, left it open. They let you know a bitch mad when they don't even bother to close your door back, okay? Now you got Mike and Kiki arriving back at Davis's. Is that Davis West? Okay. Sometimes y'all may see me flip that up or call him Dave or West or some shit. Just seem like that's two first names. I'm sorry, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Timon. That's who we talking about, child. But anyhow, they arrived back at Davis's loft and he said his father gone, so that allowed them to have some private time together. She was cool with that, but she just want to go take her a shower. And he said, well, how about we take a shower together? She told him, I don't know what you used to, bruh. I don't know what you used to. She said, but I'm not having sex, Michael. I'm not. She said, I'm not having sex till I'm in love because I don't want no regrets here. Okay? So he had to pipe that all the way down because she ain't one of them easy tweezer girls that he may be used to out there in L.A. This girl got some morals and some values about herself. So he tell her he gonna respect that, and later on we see them in the room, and she's trying to retwist her little hair back up, pretty hair. He started helping her, and I don't know what triggered memories of what he went through when he was in that police car, but something triggered there. I don't know if y'all saw that. Maybe I was writing notes and didn't see, but I didn't know what triggered him, but we know that he began to go back into that shell that he was in. So if y'all know, put that down in the pen. I would love to know. Now, Darla and Ralph Angel at this gas station getting gas, and as Darla's coming out of the store, we got this guy. I assume probably one of the guys back when she was in the midst of her addiction. She would have sex with this man, and he would give her money, and she could buy her drugs. Well, he recognized her. And he began to try to accost her, offering her money for her services yet again. She said that he must have her confused with somebody. He said, oh no, I remember that ass anyway. She was upset and she just get in the truck. Now, Ralph Angel was out there pumping gas. He heard and seen all of that, but he didn't say nothing either. He gets in the truck and you can tell he is visibly upset and he's irritated by what he just heard, okay? Later on, they at the farmhouse using candles and flashlights so that, so my question is the light still out over there? You mean tell me his electricity is still off? Girl, I wouldn't have moved in no damn way with not no electricity. And it's a damn shame, Ralph. You could have went to somebody and got a little loan to get your damn lights turned back on. Now, I don't know. It just seemed kind of strange that they doing it. It could have been just her being creative with Blue and keeping him entertained or whatnot. But, child, that looked really strange. I think they lights still off over there. Dollar trying to make it fun for Blue, if you ask me. But you can tell Ralph Angel still bothered. And most likely, like I said, it's from what old boy was saying over down to the gas station. A reminder of what she used to do. Vi vision is steady going in and out, and she upset about it. Later on, Vi is she heard Charlie come over because see Charlie and her mama had a conversation about her wanting to get Charlie to try to get other white owners, farm owners, to use Queen Sugar Mill. Now we all know them people wasn't really interested in working with her because she done made an effort to try. Her mama is telling her little girl it's all about the dollar, okay? The dollar will make them all holler, okay? So you need to be trying to focus more on getting there. And she really ain't just interested in doing it. That's what she is. She know what she dealing with. And I think she do feel a little defeated, but just, kissing ass to the white folks ain't something Charlie gonna want to do. Anyway, that led to her mama saying, Vi came back. So, of course, Charlie knows she need to make her way over to Vi house and try to talk about that. She go over there and she tell her that Lorna, she didn't know Lorna would be there that long. Okay? Vi said she got to know that that's going to hurt her siblings. She said she didn't know her mom would be staying that long and she just don't know what to do. Really, she don't know what to do. Then she moved into the conversation about the Sugarcane Society meeting, how Sam and his committee mates treated her, and she took it because she didn't want to come across as the angry black woman. Then she says her mom comes and tells her, as I was telling y'all about, that she needed to try to up her business by including white farmers, although the idea good, she ain't feeling that shit. But I said, Charlie, you always been your own person and you ain't never needed nobody permission to speak. So don't start now, because Micah is looking at everything you doing. You gonna figure this out and you gonna make it work for yourself. So that was her motivational. That was her motivation right there. Okay? Now over to Nova, her and Robert talking, and apparently they done been offered this opportunity to go on to this television program to talk about their current causes. She cool with that, but she also tell him, I'm feeling some kind of way, because I fight for every single person that I feel like has been done unjustly by the law, and come to find out, my nephew went through the very same thing that I fight against, and I didn't pick up on it. I didn't do anything about it. He basically tell her, look, you didn't know, for one. How would you know? And that I got faith in you. Whatever you need to do, you gonna be able to do. Child, they wind up having sex. Okay, it was some old steamy sex, black on black. That's the kind of black on black crime I like. But anyway, child. Later on, we see him leaving to go to a conference, and he saying he don't want to go, and Nova telling him he don't. But we all know he gotta go, and when he does, she goes back to that gift. On the first opening episode for the new season, he gave her this little trinket, and she gets to looking at that. I forgot what he told her that was a symbol of, but anyway, bottom line is Nova up to something. She finna get some shit together, and y'all know she is. She ain't never here for no injustices to the African American community. Okay, now you got Ralph Angel and Darla over there at the farmhouse. She laying up under him close, and you could tell he studied scooting away. So she get up and asks, "Is this how living here will be?" This her first night in this damn house, and this is how he giving her. He said he just can't stop thinking about what the guy said to her at the gas station. He said she was horned for money to buy drugs. She reminded him, hold up, I know what my past sins is, but did you forget that you were stealing credit cards and robbing convenience stores? And he said, I did it to provide for Blue. He said, my reasoning was for our child. What you was out there doing was for selfish reasons, and you still selfish now. He called her selfish, child. I said, okay. She said that's who she was. That is not who she is today, and she tired of trying to make him see otherwise. And if he can't see that for what it is, then she can't marry him. He ain't say shit. So she got her a pillow and her some cover and told him, I will be sleeping out in the couch area, okay? Left his ass right there. Now, you see Michael and Charlie talking, and he said that Kiki and he went over there to help Nova, and she can tell that there's a bond, a real light going on between Micah with Kiki. She asked if they having sex, and he said, no, they slow rolling on that kind of shit, because you remember she just told him ain't no honey, ain't no honey. And she's amazed. But she's amazing to him is what he said to his mother. She's amazing. Charlie said, well, good, and she mentioned that she had actually spoken of Kiki earlier that day, and he wanted to know where. She began to say that it was at the Sugar Mill Association. They were talking about the Ice Prince, the Sugar Princess, whatever it's called. And Michael said, yeah, she applied for that every year, even though she knows she's not going to get selected. She does it anyway. And Charlie's surprised that he knows so much. They getting to know each other so much. But Charlie said, you know what, I decided we're going to have our own pageant ball this year. Wherever. Whatever it's called, that's what we're going to have. And we're going to do it at the Queen Sugar Mill. And it's for all the black farmers. And Michael was loving that idea, and I was too. I ain't got to be included in your shit. I can get my own, and I was here for that. Now, next week, that's pretty much where it went off here, y'all. Ain't nothing else happening. Next week, we're going to see Charlie begin to implement that very plan. Darla will try to work things out with Ralph Angel yet again. Noah finds out Lorna there and she ain't feeling it at all. Nova will also need to make some serious decisions about herself and Robert's relationship. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. I told Charlie about the offer from the grocery store chain too, and she planning to accept it. And Charlie was very happy for her and told her that she would be there for her. But that's pretty much all that happened on that episode of Queen Sugar. I kind of ran through it because, like I said, I got 2 videos to do, and then I'm not really feeling my best right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. But you know, you gotta keep doing these videos, baby. When it becomes a part of your life, you just gotta do it, you know. And that's what I'm here doing. Anyway, y'all remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share the video wherever it is that you share videos. And I'll see you guys back for Fuck Shit Friday. Peace.